What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Family, what's going on? Hey, come on in here, family. Come on in here tonight. Thank you for chilling with Teddy Ray on the block 105 FM as well as SoCal Radio, as well as YouTube. I got a good one tonight, man. I got a good one tonight. I got a real good one tonight, man. It's a much needed conversation. I know this brother personally. Good brother, man. Good brother, man. I see the guests here on. So let me go ahead and get the guests on here. 1 second here, family. 1 second here, family. One second here, family. 1 second here. Let me see here. All right. 1 second here, family. I'm just waiting on the guests to get on here.
Girl put on a frog head costume and helped him sell frog balloons, but unexpectedly.
1 second here.
And dyed her face green again. And
Are you on?
at all, just when
1 second here. Let me see here. What's going on? Are you on, sir?
Yes, sir. How you
What's
doing?
going on? What's going on? What's going on, family? What's going on, my brother? How you doing today, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
Man, I'm just staying out the way so the way don't get in my way, if that makes sense to you.
That makes so much sense. I'm so much
Man.
agreement with that.
Hey, man, first of all, I built this platform to give people their flowers, man, to let them know that they inspire me in so many ways here. Family, my guest tonight is from Pasadena, California. He is a son. He is a father. He is a former athlete. He's an elite barber who can get you right and get you tight. He also works with the youth and is committed to be a great role model and mentor. He also loves to serve in the community. Family, I introduce you tonight, Mr. Juan Valdez Jr. Man, how you doing tonight, man?
Hey, I appreciate that, man. That was honestly, that was I appreciate that. I'm doing good, man. I'm happy to be here. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, man. First of all, man, I considered you, man. Like I'm very sensitive and guarded with who I have on my platform, man.
I know, and that's
But
why
no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh
But
no, no, I'm
here's the
saying
thing.
that's why I
Here's the
appreciate
thing,
it.
man. When you don't feel like you qualified, brother, you are qualified, man. So first of all, I love what you're doing, man. You know, even though you are in the younger community, younger generation than me, man, but I still love what you do, man. My first question to you tonight, man, is how was it growing up in Pasadena, California, man?
Man, it was to me it was normal, you know. It would be a regular upbringing, football, school, friends. But that was through my early teenage years, like around like up until about eighth grade, and then around ninth grade I moved to Illinois, to
Yeah,
Chicago. So then I spent about roughly 5 years out there. It was different. Snow, culture shock, you know, because I was back and forth between my grandparents, who are still currently in Pasadena, and my mother, who's from Chicago.
yeah, yeah. Oh, shout out to Pasadena and shout out to Chicago, man. I've been out there before. I've been out to, I believe Joliet, Illinois.
Oh
That's
yeah,
where
yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah. I got some friends from Joliet. Yeah.
yeah, I went out there. I had to go check out the Michael Jordan home, man.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It was out there in
Yeah,
Joliet.
I had to
Yeah,
go check it out, man. Uh,
yeah. So
you know what?
yeah.
I noticed that, I noticed that you are truly about family, man. How important is family to you, man?
Man, family is everything to me. Well, because I come from like two different backgrounds, just different cultures. My dad being Mexican, my mom being, African American, black.
Yeah.
So I come from two totally different cultures. And then what like really made me feel like, I had to really be there for my people was because my father is currently serving life in prison. And he got a life sentence while my mom was pregnant with me. So I never, what you say, he never got to teach me nothing. So I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't be that for my son, type of thing. So that's
Now
why
let
I'm like,
man. First of all, man, I appreciate you sharing that, man, because that is going to help a lot of young brothers out here, man.
hmm
It goes to my second question, my actual next question, man. You know, I noticed that you been dealing with a lot of loved ones that are going through sickness and have
yeah,
passed away and whatnot, man.
yeah,
And
yeah, my grandma.
yeah, and my condolences, man.
I
I'm gonna be
appreciate
perfectly
that.
honest with you, man. I didn't even know if you were still gonna be available, man, and I was
No, yeah.
okay with that,
I
man,
gave you my
because
word long ago. So
yeah.
I like to keep my word.
But but
That's
but
that's
I want to talk to you from this perspective because I've been through this before myself, man. Um, as a man, grieving, how have you been able to handle that mentally, man?
well. So really we got the news last week, on the Monday, but that's when she had basically my grandmother went brain dead, and then
Wow,
yesterday was when they like let us know that it was she officially passed today. So today is her official death date.
wow, man.
Well, Monday. I'm sorry. Well, yesterday. No. I'm sorry. What was Friday? Friday.
No, I understand,
April
man.
twenty
I
fourth.
understand.
April 24th.
Yeah,
But I went to go see her over here at Loma Linda on Monday, and then I ended up. I tried to call off, but I ended up having to work that day. I just powered through it, man. Like, what else can we do? I'm not the last person or the only person to go through that. So even though it hurts, but you still got to be strong for others and be there to do what you're here for. Just got to keep it
yeah,
going.
man. Yeah, man. If I can tell you one thing, man, breathe at your own pace, my brother.
Yeah, yeah, of
You know,
course, of
I
course.
use the acronym all the time for the word PACE as process what has happened, accept what has happened, cry it out if you have to, man. I didn't get the memo about men don't cry, man, because I cry. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, and
Matter,
that and
matter of
that's a
time.
beautiful
Yeah,
acronym right there because I did all of that,
yeah,
every
yeah,
last thing.
yeah. And exclude yourself, man. Exclude yourself so you can be yourself again, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's necessary, man. Like I said, they always say that men don't cry and men shouldn't cry
yeah,
because that's a signal of weakness, man. But man, to be honest with you,
but
that's
it's
a
not.
signal. That's a signal of healing. To be perfectly honest with you, man.
Absolutely,
Um,
absolutely. I
hey,
agree. And we have
yeah,
feelings too. Men have feelings too.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay for us to show it.
most
We
definitely,
can, we
most
can.
definitely,
I don't
most
make you
definitely.
less than.
This is what this is what gravitated me to you, my brother. This next question: how has fatherhood shaped you? And my two-part question to that is: how important for you to be an active and present father, man, to your child, man?
Man, it honestly it changed my life. It changed my life for the
Mine too,
better.
man. Mine too.
I Yeah, man. I I bumped my head quite a few times, as we all have, and then he made me straighten up. At first I was like, being like a new dad, I was very nervous. But of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
being I
yeah,
didn't know,
yeah,
I didn't obviously I
yeah.
didn't have no blueprint, so
Right, right,
I
right,
was
right,
just
right, right.
like, because of course I grew up around like my uncles and older cousins. I had to learn from everybody else. So, and not to say that my dad is like not like present. Now that he can FaceTime and stuff, he calls and he talks to my son, so they have a
Yeah,
relationship. But like,
yeah,
of course, I didn't know what I was gonna be doing. But he changed my life for the better, man. And like, I couldn't imagine not seeing him every day or not being with him. Just making him happy. And
hey,
it's important to me. So like, I try to be
yeah,
involved in everything
yeah,
he does,
yeah,
everything. Like
yeah,
whether it be like we signed him up to play sports, and I'm there every single game. Heck, one year we signed him up, and I even coached this team.
yeah,
So
yeah, hands
I
on,
just make
yeah,
it a point to just be there and let them know I'm here.
yeah, man. I truly, I'm with you on that, man.
It's important. It's
I
important for sure.
come on, man. I came from I said it all the time, man, and I'm not ashamed of it, man. I came from a fatherless home, man. I mean, he was there, but he wasn't there, if that makes sense. You know, I never got the support that I needed. I wish I would have had the support I needed. I wish I would have had the conversations that I needed growing up.
Man,
You know,
it
those things are very important and impactful in a
very,
son's life, man. So I
very.
definitely feel you on that. Someone asked me a question yesterday. If I can turn anything, if I can wish for anything that I didn't get, what would it be? And I said to have a present father, man. To have a present
And
father.
I agree with that because, like you said, it's not having that like support. Like maybe you can relate, but during my games, my sporting games, I didn't have anybody there. My mama
Come on,
couldn't even
man.
make
I'm
it.
right with you.
She was
I'm right with
working.
you.
My mom was working. I didn't have my dad wasn't there. Of course, like it just you want that, but I didn't have that. I didn't have my folks in the stands, so
Man,
I want to
I'm,
make
a, I'm
sure
a,
I do that for mine. I didn't have
yeah,
nobody, so
man,
that's the real motivating factor.
yeah, most definitely. Uh, give out what you didn't receive. That's exactly
That
what it's about.
part, that part, it's small stuff.
Man, I see the same thing that you went through. I went through myself, man. I can't count on one hand or one attendance that my dad went to any of my sport activities, man.
Same here.
I guess it wasn't important. I guess it wasn't, his main objective to be a father, man. And it hurted, man. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you because the biggest thing in my life, man, when in '92, man, this is when I realized
Young
I'm all
young man.
alone out here. In '92, man, I was a part of a California State Championship, man, and I
Mm.
looked at my dad. I looked try to see if my dad would be in the stands, man, and still wasn't there, man. Still wasn't there. The only time my dad ever attended anything was when he had to walk me down the field on my football field for my senior night.
Oh,
But that was because he had to, because my mom was working. So,
right.
it hurted me, man. It really hurted me. I thought my mom was working, so my mom she thought that he would be the one to be at the house and support me, but never happened, man. It never happened. And, I'm glad and I'm grateful, man, that I made it out, the way I did, man, because I had many chances to go the wrong way, man. I had many, many chances to go the wrong way because I felt like I wasn't relevant, man, to be perfectly honest with you. I felt like I wasn't relevant. I felt like I was a mistake, if that makes sense, man. You know what I mean? I
I can
really
agree
did.
with that.
Felt
I can agree
I
with
felt
that.
like I was a mistake, man. I really did, man. But my question I have for you, man, being a young man, I really, I really admire this about you, man. Being a young man yourself, man, what did you see in the youth today that made you go in the career that you in, man?
That's a great question. But I want to say just one thing before I answer that. That it's crazy that you won the state championship in '92 and I was born in '92.
Yeah, man. Ah, man, you trying to make me feel old, man.
No, I'm just that's just crazy to me how that
Yeah,
worked, you know.
man, yeah.
But
And you know what's crazy?
that's
I'm gonna hit you with something that was crazy about that, man. I never even told nobody this. I was a freshman, so it really impacted me, man. I was a freshman when that happened,
right.
bro. You know, I was just now hitting the
Oh,
scene in high school, man, and I
and
never got
already
any
got it.
support from I never got no support from my dad, man. All he could do is say, "Yeah, that's my son." That was it.
That's
That was
terrible,
it, man.
man.
I never got a congratulations. I never got a hug.
Nothing,
It
huh?
took, you know what I mean? I didn't get none of that, man. I didn't get none of that, man. So, like I said, I felt like I was a mistake. I felt like I was a mistake, bro. I really did.
Yeah. I just, you know what? With my situation, the only like a little bit of where I have like a little piece with it is because I feel like, of course, we can all say ifs and what ifs, but I just feel like maybe like I think my dad would have been an active father. I just think he just made a horrible mistake.
Mm,
That's all. He
mm,
was young, but my parents were both, what, 19, 20 when they had me, so I'm like 20 years apart from them. So it's like, you
mm.
know, he probably didn't think that it was gonna happen like that for him. So I give him that benefit of the doubt. But like you said, I didn't have that either. Not even the senior night.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My dad still's living, man. But my mom passed away, and I'm a mama's boy.
My
My
condolences.
mom passed
Me too.
away, and,
Me
and
too.
my mom passed away in 2018, man. And I'm gonna be transparent with
My
you, man.
condolences.
Appreciate that. When my mom passed, though, man, even though my dad is still living, I feel like I lost both of my parents. You know what I mean? Because I know if my mom didn't have to work so much and be the provider, I know that she would be able to support me and
Same
show up
here.
for everything that I was going through, man. So, I was
Same
petty,
here.
and I left. I don't know if you know, man, but I had a lot of scholarships, man, put on the line. Man. I mean, I'm not trying to, be, be out there and just put myself out like that, man. But
No, but
I'm just
that's the
being
truth. Truth is the
transparent,
truth.
man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm just being transparent. I'm not gloating or anything. It's just
No,
fact.
no, the
You
truth
know,
is the
I,
truth.
I, I had more than 50 universities, man, trying to recruit me, man. And
Dang, I hope Mr. Ray was next.